Hello, everybody. Welcome to my garden. It's growing. I'm going to show my mom. Here's my tortoise. He's just waking up. Hey, buddy. His name is Shelby Cobra. Hi. Bump, bump, bump. This is Shelby Cobra. He just lives out here and does his thing. So I haven't watered yet this morning. It's going to be 86 degrees here today, which I think for you Celsius people is about 30 or 31. I'm trying to learn the metric system finally in my old age. But yeah, it's going to be 86 degrees here today. So it's going to be hot. And I need to water before it gets too hot. But here's my garden. We're going to start over here. Bum-ba-dum. There we go. All right. So here's my sunflowers. All along the front fence. And I need to get to the other side of the fence to weed. But right now, there's stuff there, and so it's hard. But, yeah, it's not bad. Also, growing in my sunflowers, we have my new cucumbers. So down there, way down there, you can see some cucumbers are coming up in the sunflowers. And the sunflowers are getting nice and tall. So that's very exciting. Yep, they're planted all together. Let's do around the perimeter first. Here's one of my grapevines. And it's getting lots and lots of leaves on it all over and coming all to life. And I think this one is the red flame. And then here's my asparagus. But these asparagus, oh, this one's like fell down. Oh, he got broken, probably by a bird or something. These asparagus are just like the starter asparagus, and then you don't eat the asparagus till the next time. So it'll be a year till we have asparagus. But here's my other grapevine. And I think this one is the green Thompson. And it's getting lots of new leaves and growing. So my goal is to have the grapes just cover up this whole chain link fence right here. I always remember how much I would love it when I would see yards back home that had grapes over the fence. And then we could pick them and eat them because they didn't care. Like there was that one house in Southeast on the way to the Springwater corridor that had the giant grape fence. I always loved that. So I want that to grow into a big grape fence. And then in here, I haven't watered yet, so it looks really dry, but it's still wet below. But this is the 8-foot bed. And we put a couple trellises down, and we've got tomatoes transplanted out here. So here I've got tomatoes. They're still pretty small, but they're growing. They were actually really tall, but then I read that you should plant them really deep, and all of that stem will become roots, and then they'll be really strong. So they look short now, but they were really tall. And here's some chili peppers. Oh, see, there's mushrooms growing everywhere. Look at, there's another mushroom. So Monday, it rained here. And then it's supposed to rain some more this next week. Like, it's supposed to be in the mid 80s today and tomorrow, but then it's supposed to drop down to like the low to mid 70s on Sunday, and then some rain on Monday and Tuesday. And whenever it rains, here's my carrots. But yeah, we've got so many mushrooms. growing right now, which means the yard is really healthy. I'll show you some more. Oh, plus I was going to do the perimeter of the fence. But look, I looked it up and it said don't eat any mushrooms that grow down in the valley. But I've got mushrooms growing everywhere. There are some, which means that our soil is getting healthy, which is good because our soil was not healthy and I've been trying to make it healthy. So the fact that there are mushrooms growing means it's getting healthier. But this is my blueberry bush and it's getting lots of leaves and new branches coming off of it and stuff. And so it should get to be a pretty big blueberry bush here before too long. And here's my raspberry bush. It's got some, it's not grown quite as much as the blueberry. Sorry, it's really hard for me to see the screen, so, because it's so bright here. There's so much sun all the time. I'd have to do the videos like in the morning before it's even light out. I should just come in here like 6 in the morning. No. Anyway, here's my kale. My kale's getting really big. And my bok choy, my chard, and then I've got some cabbages growing right here. So that's this bed. That's the 4-foot bed with a little marigold in the middle for pest control. All the little marigolds are for pests. Thank you. Here's some Walla Walla sweet onions in here. I forgot. So I was showing you over here. I've got Walla Walla sweet onions down the middle. Plus, at that far end, I've got eggplants. Then I've got peppers on that side. And then I've got, so far, I've got 4 different kinds of tomatoes. These tomatoes are my black crims, my black Russian crims. These are my Cherokee purples. These are all heirlooms. I've got some heirloom cherry tomatoes in there. And then these are my boxcar willies. And then over here I actually have another kind of tomato that's just a mystery tomato. So these are mystery tomatoes. Here's my eggplants. I've got 3 eggplant plants growing. And then this is a mystery plant that started. I think it's chard. I think this and that there's chard. But I haven't really looked. And then that's the 4x8 bed. This is the 4x4 bed. Oh, I saw some monarch butterflies yesterday, which was really cool because I've been trying, yeah, it looks like chard. I think so too. I've been trying to grow milkweed because like 90% of monarch butterflies habitat and diet has been destroyed and their population is decreasing rapidly. And so I've been trying to plant milkweed around and I had a couple of monarch butterflies. I've never even seen, I always thought that we got monarch butterflies back home, but we don't. I guess we get like yellowtail or swallowtail or whatever, but monarch butterflies are small. They're so much smaller than I thought they were and so much brighter. Like I don't think I'd ever even seen monarch butterflies for real until just recently. And then over here I have growing radishes, lots of radishes. I've got 2 kinds of radishes and then 2 kinds of beets. And right here we used an old sandbox that we found out on the street. And so this is just a sandbox that we found and we just used it as a raised bed to do beets and radishes in because it's like the perfect size and depth and everything. No, they're small. I thought they were big too, but they're small. Maybe they're babies. Because, you know, they like go, they go and they migrate and they go through like 3 generations just to migrate. So some of the generations, their whole lifespan is just moving. That's all they do. So maybe here they're just baby ones and then they get bigger when they get to where they're going. I'm not sure, but they're so small around here. But I've got cherry radishes and sparkler radishes and Detroit beets, Detroit reds, and then that's just a mix of colorful beets. The beets are still pretty small. They're there, but they're not too big yet. But the radishes grow so fast. That's why I like radishes. I like stuff that makes you feel like it's actually growing. Like some stuff takes so long to even sprout. Other stuff is like so fast, and then I feel... Thanks for tuning into my YouTube. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and get notified and watch all of my videos so that I can get rich and famous. That was a joke. Anyway, I'm sitting on the compost right now. Good morning. How's it going? I'm sitting on the compost right now. We've got like a little 2-section compost here. This is our fresher compost. It's oh, I got it facing the wrong way. Hold on. This is my fresh compost. And then we just till it and switch sides. And one side, yeah. And then this is my older compost that's getting more ready to use up. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's not as rich looking as I'd like it, but it's breaking all down into some nice composty stuff. Over here, I planted some well, hi UK. I love the UK. It's, what time is it here? I don't even know. It's like 9 or something. Here's the lemongrass, but it's not sprouting yet. I hope that'll grow. And then over here I have strawberries. And look at this strawberry is turning red. Dun, da, da, da. And I've got lots of strawberries growing. But this one's getting big and red. And then more strawberries and more strawberries. So pretty. 9:20. Thank you. Hi, Denmark. Hi. So this used to be Squash Hill, but now I just planted all my watermelons and stuff here, and I made it Melon Mountain. So we planted lots of watermelons, 2 different kinds of watermelons, and a bunch of cantaloupes. And this is now Melon Mountain. So we'll see. I'm hoping that it'll just all grow everywhere and just take over the whole mound is the plan. And then over here, I've got some potatoes planted down in this trench. And every time we dig in this ground, we find so much weird stuff. And so we were digging this trench, and then right in the middle of the trench, there's a piece of sheet metal. And we don't know how long it is. You know, we don't know. We don't want to start digging up everything both ways. And we don't want to... I don't know. But why is there a piece of sheet metal right here in the middle of the freaking... I don't know. Let's get the grass out of there. Growing inside of the sheet metal. But I planted a bunch of potatoes in here. Whoa. I don't want to fall down. And then over here, I planted in my old lettuce bed. Now I did it as an herb bed, which I was talking to my mom when she was here about what I should do in here, if I should do lettuce or herbs or what. And I went from lettuce to herbs. But now we've got basil growing. That looks like a weed. Here's some thyme. Here's a bunch of dill. And there's a whole bunch of cilantro growing. And some sage. The parsley starting to pop all up. So we've got lots of herbs growing now in this one bed. It had 5 different kinds of lettuce and spinach in it. And then my pig jumped over the fence and ate it all and dug up the whole bed. So I had to start back over from the beginning. And that's why she got her special new fence right here. Belly, what you doing? Hey, are you digging a hole to China? Hey, you. Hi. What's going on? Arr, arr. What are you doing, my baby pig? Arr, arr, arr. You having fun? Look at her tail wag. I don't know if you can see it. She just wags. I think it's going to turn into a propeller and she's going to like spin off into the air and go flying away because it wags so fast. And so here I have my passion fruit vine. Oh, I got to flip it in. I know. Here's my passion fruit vine. And we planted it so it's growing up this wire here. And it's getting pretty far up there. Looks like it's doing pretty good. A lot of these things I've never even lived anywhere where you could grow, so I don't really know how to grow them, so I'm just learning. But here's my orange tree. This is a Satsuma orange tree. And look, it's getting flowers. Can you see? And it's getting lots of new leaves. Like, look at all the new growth on my orange tree. Yeah, so we've got a passion fruit vine, an orange tree. The lemon tree also looks like it might be getting ready to grow some stuff. Even though it still looks a little sad, it's got all these little red buds on it. I don't know if those are going to be little lemons or what. And then my newest addition is my plum tree. Oh my gosh. It's already gotten so green and so many flowers on it since we got it. Can you see the flowers? Let's turn it this way. Dun, da, da, da. There's flowers and there's greeny leaves everywhere. And down here. And there's more mushrooms. There's mushrooms growing everywhere. And there's more Shelby Cobra. Hi, Shelby Cobra. So, and then Uncle Dick said I can get a new tree this weekend. So I'm trying to decide what kind of tree I should get. If you guys want to help me, I love plums. I know. You have to come get some plums, Mom. But I'm thinking either a pomegranate or a mango or a guava. I'm not sure. One of those. Pomegranate or mango, but I can get one more tree. And then this is going to be the little orchard area back here. Been doing a lot of work trying to make it all nice and stuff. Growing. All nice and growing. I've not seen any pear trees. I don't think pears would grow down here so well. I've seen a couple kinds of apples that are supposed to grow good, but I think it gets too hot here for... I've seen peach trees. I've seen some other kinds. Also, I sprinkled a whole bunch of wildflowers everywhere a while ago, and my wildflowers are coming up. So look, here I've got like... Hold on. Here's some little purple flowers that are growing. I think I got some dandelions growing too, which is exciting because I'll eat those. I saw this and I was like, that looks like a dandelion. And then I saw this and I was like, well, I don't even know what that is, but it looks like a dandelion right there. But this looks like a dandelion for sure. But then I've got these little yellow flowers on this clover. Let's see. So this is all clover with little yellow flowers and little purple flowers. And my garlic's still growing. And I tried to start a pineapple. The garlic takes about 6 months. And I planted it about 3.5. So about 2 more months for the garlic. But then I also planted a pineapple. So we'll see how that would grow, because that would be so awesome if I could grow a pineapple at home. Because like when we were in Hawaii, oh my God, the fresh pineapple, that's one of the best things I've ever had in my life. Right, Mom? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was like, help. And then over here, I'm going to plant my green beans, but it's still a couple, we need to wait another week or so. I need to wait until like my mom's birthday. Oh, but then I'm going to plant green beans all along this fence in the back, and then they should use this as a trellis. And there's my little pickles. Pickly, pickly. Her tail is always wag, 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 wagging. She's such a happy pig. She's such a happy little pig, and she gets her own little pig yard to destroy now, so. Yep, she's a happy little piggy. So you'll have to come down and visit soon and check it all out. Then back here, I kind of started a little flower garden back along the back fence. So I've got sunflowers growing down here, and I also planted echinacea. And the echinacea is starting to, rotate. Okay. So yeah, I've got sunflowers and echinacea so far planted in there that's starting to come up. And I got a new little bamboo wind chime. Let's see. Flip. There we go. There's my little bamboo wind chime. And also, I got this wind chime. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of. But it's glass, and so I only keep it inside because I don't want it to break. And these ones. And my big one. It's blowing all by itself. I don't even need to touch it. Yay! I should hang the bamboo one by this crazy tiki tapestry. That'll be more in theme. Oh, and then I have some starts going. Hold on. I love that one. That one has the best sound ever of a wind chime I ever heard in my whole life. So here's my my other starts I have. I have some more tomato starts and some tomatillo starts. Oh, and I have huckleberries growing. Finally. I don't know if you guys can see them. I planted some huckleberry bushes. Boom. And they're starting to, oh my God, that's so exciting. I was starting to think that they weren't going to come up, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4 huckleberry bushes. Yes. That's going to be awesome. So I'm going to plant some huckleberries out there. I was about to give up on them because I planted them. I was just looking at them yesterday and there's still nothing. And then today, yes, hooray. Also, my succulents are flowering because I have some succulent baskets, and my strands of pearls have been flowering. They're starting to die off now, but these smell amazing. They're very spicy and tropical smelling. And then my other succulent over here, because I used to keep succulents at home, but they would never flower because it was never right for them. But here, look at this flower. Just looks like a hen and chick to me. This is just like a hen and chick, and it's got great big yellow flowers coming out all over it. Oh, here's one. Yeah, there's a big one. There's a big one. So that's awesome. I didn't even know they could flower. If they flower, then, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then also my Venus flytrap is coming back to life. See, it's getting lots of new little fly trappers. Because when they eat bugs, then they die, and then, yeah. So, and here's my little fern. And there's my pig. Pickles, what are you doing? Hey. Hey, you. She's ignoring me. Are you ignoring me? Fine. All right, that's all of the garden. I hope you enjoyed your garden tour. Now I have to go to the bathroom. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Please subscribe and ring the bell and watch all my videos so that I can get enough hours so that one day somebody will make me rich on here. Thank you. I love you. Bye.